All right, video number 2 of week number 6. All right, we're chugging along, right? See, what I like to do when I decide to take on a project or decide to commit to something is I like to monitor it all the way through. Now, when I say monitor, I mean I like to kind of understand the way it makes me feel week 1, then week 3, then week 5, right? Because if it's working like it's supposed to, by the time I get to week 5, I should be fairly good at it, right? I should be really, really familiar with the process, which is exactly where I am right now, because this is what I like to teach. I like to teach this is exactly the way you would do it once you decide to do what I do, once you decide to become an author or a speaker or a consultant, or once you decide to share the information that you decide to gain based on the way I teach or based on my tutelage, if you will. Right? Now, today in this video, I want to talk about one of the ways I use to get more LinkedIn comments. Now, if you're not on LinkedIn and you have a small business, then you're not taking advantage of all the opportunities that you have access to. And one of the things that I like to do with my clients is to keep things at a very, very low budget. And LinkedIn is a place that you can go and connect with people, and people can connect with you in line with your business or in just business in general that you wouldn't normally cross paths with. Right? And you never know who can help you with your plight or who you can help with their plight. Right? So one of the things you want to do is you want to understand a little bit about how that system works on LinkedIn. One of the things you can do to increase your comments or increase comments is to ask questions. Now, you got to keep in mind that these are entrepreneurs, right? And entrepreneurs think differently than people who are employees or who only want to be employees. They actually think more creative, more out of the box, more kind of what if, right? So when you ask a question, their thoughts will go to more places than just, get up and go to work, come home, get up and go to work and come home, right? Or just if you're at work and you have like hours of downtime, I'm just going to do nothing. Right? Or I'm going to do some mindless stuff, something that doesn't really teach me anything or doesn't benefit me in any way. That's what employees think. It's wasting time and wasting life. But entrepreneurs, they want to, try to set goals and reach for things that they have dreams about, right? So ask yourself, are you an entrepreneur, or would you like to be an entrepreneur, or you just like being an employee? And if you are the type who just like being an employee, I am not making any sense to you. But if you're not and you would like to do something different, pay attention, because that's what I do. I help people move the needle in their life or in their entrepreneurial plight. Right? Now, one of the ways that I create comments is asking questions. And I love asking questions because questions have a way of making you think on another level, right? You can surface give me a yes, but when you think about it, you may give me a no. It just depends on how you are receiving the question, right? So I'm going to give you 5 questions that I've asked in the past on LinkedIn that got a whole lot of comments, which made me think, what? If I ask more questions, I'll get more comments, and that will increase interest, right? Online, when people make comments or give likes or, share things, then the kind of light goes on. It's kind of like raising your hand in class, right? When you raise your hand, people turn around and see what you have to say, right? So you can use some of these questions on your LinkedIn or on your different sites that you belong to, if you like. If not, just answer them for yourself. And I'm going to read them to you because it's been at least 5 or 6 weeks since I posted these, so to just remember them right off, I wouldn't be able to do that. So the first question was, most entrepreneurs know that business is a team sport. If you've been in business for more than 3 years, at what point did you bring on your first team member? because you can't do it by yourself. It takes a team, right, to grow, especially to the level that you would aspire to grow. Another question was, what is the one thing you're working on getting better at right now? For instance, that's why I'm creating this video series. I want to get better at creating videos. That's what I'm working on right now. Question number 3, when you began your entrepreneurial journey, when you began your entrepreneurial journey, was your path always clear, or did you begin doing something else, then stumble into what you're doing today? Yes, that's probably going to be the way it happened for most people. But I'm always interested to see what the response is. Okay, question number 4. While growing your business, was there ever a point where the money wasn't coming fast enough and your business felt more like a hobby than a business? Yes. And that's one of the things that if you're an entrepreneur, you've gone through these stages. These are things that will resonate with you for real, okay? Because it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. You have to look at it like that. Another question is, this question is for those who have been in business for more than 2 years. Do you remember the point when you actually felt comfortable telling people what you do? Because initially you probably won't. Initially you may not even know yourself. And you may add more to it. Like when I began my system, Speak with Larry, which has the website speakwithlarry.com, I had initially set up this as my mantra: setting up the foundation of your online business. And as I started to figure out more that it required more of a speaking platform to generate the next level of success one would aspire to, right? Then I said, you know what, I'm going to rephrase it. I'm going to call it speakwithlarry.com, setting up the foundation of your online business while assisting you with becoming more comfortable speaking about it. Right, mouthful, right? But not too much, and I like it. Okay, the next question began like this. Let me preface this question by saying, I believe man makes the clothes, not the clothes make the man. Now, on a scale from 1 to 10, how important is appearance to you? Because that's different for a lot of people, right? But that doesn't take away from what they have to offer. But that is different for a lot of people. And I've given you a bonus question. The bonus question was, looking back on your first mentor in the area that you're an expert in, on a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate them? Now, keep in mind, this is not the regular go to work 8 to 5, and come home and do it again tomorrow. These are people who think outside the box. So these questions will be very opening for them. They would really feel what I've just read. And hopefully you will too. And if you have, and if you are, then you are a candidate for an entrepreneur. And who knows? That may be exactly what you want to do. Right? Don't forget, share this video, comment, give me a like, whatever. SpeakWithLarry.com.